right here.
What's up?
Testing. Okay. My question is simply like, why do you think this to understand you a bit better so I can create my thought?
Why do I think women should be in a kitchen?
Yes. Like when you mean kitchen, do you mean like they need to take care of the house? Do they need to do all those jobs, like take care of the children and just do that?
Yes, my position is women should be prioritizing a family and children over a career and being a whore.
And being a whore?
Yes.
So you're saying all women are whore?
A significant amount, yes.
I mean, I don't know where you're getting that statistic from, but...
A lot of women...
No.
A lot of women are pretty promiscuous, so...
And not men. The men right here, half of them are fucking dogs.
Well, the difference is that...
So men are allowed to be dogs, but women can't be whore. Where's the logic?
Yeah, because men, right, we have to earn our value. Women don't. So a guy that has sex with a lot of women is doing something right. A woman that's having sex with a lot of dudes is doing something very wrong. We're not the same.
Very funny. That mindset
I'm sorry,
is very
what is that?
funny. I don't get that. If a woman wants to own a business...
If women could do everything that a man can do, we wouldn't need to have lower standards for them when they join police forces or the military.
Half of the men here lower their fucking standards. All they do is open doors.
Or we wouldn't have a female sports league versus a male sports league. The reality is that women can't do everything a man can do. That's actually...
That's for sure. That male and female are not the same. But we're talking not that. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about like how they're not the same in ways of like fucking women have to be in the kitchen.
Well, you're missing the point that it doesn't just end at the biology. We not only are we different biologically, we're different in the way that we're wired and the way that we do things because our biology dictates our sexual strategy. So in other words, so you understand this, women look for quality, men look for quantity. So a woman is looking for the best guy that she can get and get a long-term commitment from that man. A man is looking for attractive women and having as many of them as he can. So in other words, a man that's having sex with a lot of women has to bring value versus a woman that's having sex with a lot of dudes does not have to bring value.
But what about a woman who, for example, the husband leaves her for another girl who cheats on her, so she's alone with her
Well, that's where women need to be intelligent, understand.
Is my kind of situation. My father left me. At the age of 3, my mom had to bring me up with my brother alone.
Okay.
How does that work?
So again,
women
I don't know.
Stepped into the fucking the masculine era. Of course she did. She had to do what she had to do. She's women can do everything. They don't have to stay in a kitchen.
You're making the emotional argument right now. What I'm saying is that families operate optimally when there's a man and a woman. The woman takes care of the family. The man is the breadwinner because the woman has, if she has to raise.
We're in the new generation. If you don't get with the new fucking generation, like it doesn't work.
The new generation is cooked, is what I'm trying to explain to you. Do you understand that? Like this, because it's the new generation doesn't mean that it's good. That's precisely why marriage rates are low. This is why divorce rates are high. This is why more women are reporting unhappy than ever before.
Yeah, because the
record amount of
women
are using SSRIs and using antidepressant medication.
Flat asses, to look good, to have big boobs, to fuck them every night, to do this, to do that. Like that's what they expect. Like if.
Okay.
I didn't expect you to get it because your reasoning is
I do understand it. It's just that you don't understand is the problem. You're operating from a faulty premise that men and women are equal. I'm telling you that they're not. A man that's promiscuous is doing something right. A woman that's promiscuous is doing something wrong. We are not the same, okay? So since we are not the same, we're not the same standards, okay? This is why a woman can be 21 years old, be a bum, and still meet a millionaire versus a man needs to have money and status and bring something to the table to be able to attract women. We are not the same. Women are born with value. Men must create value.
You're generalizing. If I was a rich woman, which I'm actually working for that right now, like, I would totally take in a man who doesn't have as much money. If I could provide, I would. You don't believe me?
Well, here's the thing. You might take him in for a period of time, but you're not going to take him seriously or date him long term. Women are not good provisioners.
If he can take care of my children for me, I would do it.
Yeah, okay.
Whilst I'm at work.
Yeah, that's just not going to happen. Like most women do not want winners for their husband where he's a stay-at-home dad. Never works out. And again, this is what I'm trying to say when I say biology almost always overrides social norms. Like you're operating from this feminist egalitarian mindset of I could be a breadwinner and my man will take care of my kids. Realistically speaking, you're going to lose respect for him, you're going to lose attraction for him, and you're going to cheat on him. It's not going to work. It doesn't work when women behave like men or when men behave like women. We got to do it the other way. Put the women back in the kitchen, have them taking care of the families, the men being the breadwinner and the decider, and that's what women are attracted to. This is how it's worked. At the end of the day,
it's a question of point of view at the end of the day. Like, you must have had some bad experiences in your life to have this opinion. Like,
no.
It's strange.
Okay, you do realize the society that we have now, right, was built upon the nuclear family. All the modern conventions that we have, all the industry that we made, it was made through the nuclear family. now we're starting to go backwards because we've civilized the world so much where women think that they're equal to men. So we're going backwards. The society's actually getting worse because we civilized it so much thanks to feminism. That's what I'm trying to say. The society we have now was built upon the nuclear family.
But I just feel like it's just putting so much stress on men at the end of the day, because all these men are like, okay, now I have to be...
Because we're superior to you guys, so we can handle it. That's my point.
You can't. They all are literally making less money than I am today. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm just saying, like, a woman can make just as much money as men.
Sure.
The poor men, stressed out, they have to pay for the dates, they have to pay for this, they have to pay for that. Poor men. They don't deserve that. Like,
okay.
But
well,
women
look,
aren't hookers
you're missing the point. Look, women can make their money. What I'm saying is that women make money. It's not the same as when a man makes money. When a man makes money, he says, okay, I could take care of a girl and a family. When a woman makes money, what does she say? I'm independent. Ask yourself, independent of whom? Independent of a man. When women make money, they look at it like, I don't need a man anymore. When a man makes money, it's like, okay, now a woman can need me. We are not the same when we make money. This is why nobody gives a fuck about a woman's career or her income, because it doesn't benefit us. If you were the guy, let me give you an example so you really understand this concept. Let's say you got with a guy that spent a significant amount of time on his clothes, his fashion, dressing well, spent more time than you did, right? And he was more handsome and prettier than you.
Okay.
Wouldn't that annoy you a little bit after a while?
I mean, I want my man to look good.
Yeah. But I'm saying he's taking it to the next level. He's spending more time at the hair salon than you. He's spending more money on his clothes than you. He has a bigger shoe collection.
If we're going out, he will share with me.
No, I'm asking you. Would you be okay with him putting so much emphasis onto his looks?
No, I actually don't mind. Like, do what you want, bro.
Okay, the answer is a no. Because the reason
no
why
right
is
or wrong
because you don't want to answer because you know the answer. The answer is a no, and the reason why is because he's behaving like a woman, which is unattractive. A woman chases her money and behaves like a man.
So a man's a woman when he cares about his clothes and his looks. That's what you're saying.
You weren't listening to what I was saying.
You just said if the man takes more care of himself.
Yes.
He's not, but then we would be jealous and we would think he's feminine for doing that.
Yes, women are not attracted to feminine men.
I want my man to go to the hairdressers, to go to the nail salon. I want him to wear nice clothes. I want him to get a fucking pedicure.
Women don't like feminine men.
Yeah.
She's on OnlyFans?
I'm not doing anything. A whore is a girl who does things with guys. I'm white.
She's on OnlyFans. This comedy.
Hate on me, but actually, at the end of the day, at least I'm making great money.
Yeah, that's fine. But like I said before, you're not going to want to take care of a man that can't make money.
I can take care of a man right now. And
But
I take care of them all day. They pay me.
And where are they? And here's the other thing, too. I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm going to be painfully honest with you. Sex workers can't demand monogamy or a higher status guy. Sorry.
It's a question of point of view again. Like, I feel like the OF is something
No guy that has a real reputation and gives a fuck about his name is going to get with a girl that does OnlyFans. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Notice how you said you can get any guy, but can you keep any guy? That's the point.
Well, I'm young and I'm literally learning life. I can't actually answer that with my own, like, life experience yet.
All right.
But
let me be blunt about this.
Go ahead.
You're going to have a very difficult time finding a guy that you're actually attracted by,
because I
that's
actually
higher
have a
status, that's going to take you
personality.
seriously, okay?
I have a great personality.
Again,
It's
let me finish what I'm saying. That's irrelevant. What I'm telling you is your work has disqualified you from a significant amount of men that are attractive, that are handsome, that have options. They're not going to get with a sex worker, so you're going to have to lower your standards.
I'm not
to
a
get with a
sex
more
worker.
average guy. Yes, you are. By being on OnlyFans, you are a sex worker. By definition, you're a sex worker. Guys.
Show me your tits.
No.
You got bigger ones.
Yo. Yeah, guys, relax, bro. Look, it's very simple. You're going to have a hard time finding a guy that's going to take you seriously based on your work. Women that are sex workers
Do you have
struggle.
a wife? Do you have a girlfriend? That's what I thought. The fuck? Like,
what does that have to do with anything?
Exactly. Like, it just means, like, you can't even get it yourself. So, like, you are telling me I can't. Like, what's that? I don't get that.
Okay. Who picks who gets sex, men or women?
Women can choose if they want to do it or not.
Yes. Perfect.
So
would it be fair to say women control sex?
Yes.
Okay. Who decides if a woman gets married?
Well, the man does it, but the girl says
okay.
So she can say no.
No. The point I'm trying to make is that women control access to sex, men control access to relationships. So It's your job as the woman to get the guy to get down on one knee and marry you. So you sitting there saying, are you in a relationship? That has nothing to do with anything at all.
I just don't understand how you could say that just because I do OF, like people might think that like I can't get a man.
You're a sex worker, which means you're not going to be able to attract and retain a higher status guy because your job is embarrassing to him.
But
Common
I'm not going to
sense.
do it forever.
It doesn't matter. You're cooked.
Guys, I have a whole plan behind it. It's not just
And
OF.
that's
There's more
fine. You
to
can
it.
have your plan.
I can't speak on it. I've got a lot of going on right now.
You can have your plan, but what
I have
I'm
a whole
telling you
business
is,
plan behind it. It's
let's
not
say
just
you
doing
leave.
it.
Let's say you stop OnlyFans and you get with a guy and he finds out that you did OnlyFans 5
He
years
doesn't
later.
find out.
He's
I'll
gonna
tell
have
him.
serious concerns about taking you seriously.
I will tell him. I pick who
Hold
I
on, let me
send
ask you
things
this. Hold
to.
on. Why won't you tell him?
Why would I tell him?
No, why won't you tell him?
Why won't I tell him? I just
Yeah.
told you I would tell him.
No, you just said you won't. You just said you won't ask. You won't tell him.
I just said I would tell him.
No, you said you won't tell him.
But I just said I would tell him.
Oh, now you're saying you would.
We're
Okay.
not fucking. I just said that. I just said that. I just said I would tell him, and he would be okay with that because he would love me for me, not for anything else I do. Well,
women-
I
this
don't
is
know.
women being
I just
delusional,
don't really
bro.
agree.
Look, you're just delusional. I'm sorry. Women that do sex work get disqualified by a majority of men that have any type of real
That's
status.
fine. That's why there are so many in this world.
What?
There are so many men in this world. If a few disqualify, that's fine. I wouldn't want them anyways.
Yeah, there's a lot of men, but women only want a small percentage of them, which is precisely my point.
Not particularly. I don't want a small percentage of men. Like there are some who would.
Do you have high standards?
Not particularly. No, I don't even care if he looks great or what. I don't care.
So you'll take anything.
Pardon?
You'll take anything then.
I don't take anything.
No, I said you'll take any guy, or do you have high standards?
I don't have high standards. I just know what I like, and when I see it, and when we get on, like I'm not gonna look at a guy and be like, "Oh, you're disqualified." No, I'll look at him. We'll talk. We'll chat, and then I'll know.
All right, what's the bare minimum income he's got to make for you?
So I don't even know. I don't know money. I'm just living my own life, making money as I'm doing it. Like I'm only literally 18. I'm 18.
Cooked.
Okay.
All right.
Well, anyways, it's okay. Whatever. But thank you.
Yep.
I just
Cooked.
don't agree with you.
You don't have to agree with reality, but I'm telling you the reality. Women that do sex work are not going to get wifed up by higher status men. It is what it is. And OnlyFans is sex work. It's the ugly truth, man. But we got to be honest.